The boys weren't the only ones playing tonight. OHS was on the field too. We got those highlights in the sports.
Yeah, Texas being sued by the DOJ, and if you won't voluntarily get a COVID vaccine, President Biden is looking for a way to make you.
And of course, I got your full forecast coming up just a few minutes.
News West 9 at 10 starts right now. Thanks for staying up late with us here on News West 9. I wish I could say this and be happy about it. How about them Cowboys?
Shana Bashana.
Shana Bashana.
Shoulder by shoulder.
Shoulder by shoulder. It also means together. A promise made a decade ago, and today, a promise kept. Mikey was a translator for U.S. Special Forces.
I was that team's eyes, hands, legs, everything.
It's how he met Sergeant Joe Torres. Mikey serving as a lifeline to Sergeant Torres and his group of Green Berets.
These guys are my family.
It's also why Mikey was in trouble. You'll remember we first introduced you to Mikey here, in hiding in Kabul.
That's what I was always thinking about. What will happen to me?
Every day here in Pinto Canyon, traffickers promise migrants that it's just a short hike to get to America. Well, behind me here, those mountains, that's Mexico. And all of this vast, mountainous, dangerous terrain must be traveled through in order for these migrants to get to the United States.
In West Texas, we take great pride in what we do. And if you're going to do something, you better do it right. That is the story of Coconut Field.
Just the details of this field are amazing.
Built in 1947, Herbert Coconut Jr. got this right.
You can just feel the mystique.
It is a work of art. Mr. Herbert's touch is on every part of this field. Little details of the game. And the family that brought America's favorite pastime to Alpine, Texas.
This is the place to build Olympic divers. And people will correct you. They'll be like, no, it's COM. I'm like, okay, got it.
City of Midland Aquatics is home to Olympic athletes. That's no tall tale for the tall city. It's facts.
In Midland, like nobody knows what we have in the middle of nowhere, to put it that way.
And every time I fly in, I'm like, oh, Palm Jacks, I'm home.
I knew that facilities were inferior, so there was a way to improve them.
If it wasn't for the generosity and the love of the community, I don't know that MISD would have any facilities.
It's beautiful sitting here doing this interview with you, just sitting here on the track. We got to be a part of something that we love, but to have our name on it, that's for other people to decide that. That's not why we did it.
And that's the story. It's not about the oval you see with your naked eye. If you look closer, it's about the random rubber pellets that stuck together to make something bigger than themselves. Sort of like the people who created it.
Today is the day. The future of your community and the state of Texas is in your hands. We'll tell you what you need to know as you head out to the polls. And we're breaking down why candidates in the running want your vote. Hear from the candidates in the Midland race for mayor. And why are school districts in West Texas asking you to vote yes on their school bonds? We'll tell you all of that and more right here on the Star of West Texas. News West 9 at 6 starts right now.
1 year after running for Midland mayor, the FBI arrests Jenny Cudd for her role in storming the U.S. Capitol.
We had to scale a wall to get there. There were people that were starting to climb the scaffolding, and we just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and yelled go and yelled charge and on and on and on.
Days later, telling a different story to News West 9.
Like I've already said, I was not part of that. I was on my way walking to the Capitol with millions of other people.
Tonight, we're breaking it all down for you. News West 9 at 6 starts right now.
feel about the FBI arresting you? Do you regret any of your actions at the Capitol, Jenny?
Local polling places saw more long lines today as Texas voters continue to add to the record voter turnout. More than 9 million people voted early this year. That's more than a 2016 presidential election. Tonight we bring you team coverage from all across our region, from Midland to Odessa to Big Spring, even San Angelo. I'm telling you, we're everywhere. We begin our team coverage in Odessa tonight.
To our fallen citizens, may the wind always be at your back. May the sunshine warm your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. To the citizens of Odessa, Midland, and the Permian Basin, we will get through this tragedy by moving forward one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, and 1 year at a time.